to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Athletics. All right, first pitch coming up. Michael Hellman getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in the home. Opener. There's your strike. 95 of that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Glass now. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Now that's smacked to right center. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Hunter Brown. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
That's outside.
This one in the air, center field. Trout settles under it. 1 away.
Batting second, designated hitter, Chase Waters.
Hey!
There's a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 0-2 now. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting third, left
1 out,
fielder,
runner at second. Here's Yelich at the dish. And a base hit up the middle. Coming home. He scores to tie it up.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time,
what a stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Top of the second, and here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. Fought off foul. And that's in for a strike. Glass now in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And he starts off the second with a double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Foul ball there. Man at second. Late on that fastball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And a big swing and a miss. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. Swings through that high fastball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That clips the zone. 0-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
Ah, that's strike 3. Back here at Oracle Park, Bo Bichette up to the dish. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. The 0-1. On the ground to the left. And it stays fair. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
To the right side. And foul ball. Bichette gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Over to first. Safe. One out, man at first. Samuel Basallo up next for the A's. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. City. Oh, 1 now.
Inside, ball 1. Ball, that's in.
One out, and a runner at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball there. Stays alive. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Ground ball right side. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Alec Bohm in the box now. Takes strike 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bases loaded, 1 away. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Now the A's designated hitter, Chase DeLauder. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Daniel Schneemann. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Inside, ball 2.
Two now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. So the Houston lineup turns over. Michael Hellman, the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. You'll one.
Ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Inside, ball
now he's
2.
just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 3. That's towards center. Carroll in position. And there's 2 down.
That's a ball. Hey!
That one ripped left field. Back there. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Back here in San Francisco, set for the bottom of the third. Yelly stepping into the box now. And that one fouled off. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Trout on his horse. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
Nope. Outside.
Tied up here in the early going.
That's ball 2.
And that's off the outside edge. 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that's outside and it's ball
out.
4, and he's on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
One down. Next up for the A's, Bo Bichette. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On a line. Takes it in for the out.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-2 now. Lifted in the air, right field. And that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. And a foul ball.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Inside ball.
Swings through him for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the Astros, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
That has been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Here is Goldschmidt. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. It's bottom of the 4th. And now here's the A's catcher, Samuel Basallo. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Inside, almost got him.
That's ball 3.
The 3-1. It's a leadoff walk.
Ball 4.
And that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And here comes Alec Bohm. High fly ball out to center field. Trout under it. And there's one away.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that just misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Good job to fight that one off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Should be extra bases. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Now the A's designated hitter, Chase DeLauder, 1 for 2.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swing and a ground ball.
Foul.
Just foul down the right field line. Wow. 2 on, 2 outs. And a count 1 and 2.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 5-2. Two down, nobody on. That's off
Ball,
the inside corner.
inside.
Now 1 and 2. Out to center. Trap under it. And that's the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Glasnow back to work. Swing and a miss. as he was out front that time.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Shortstop, Daniel Schneemann.
That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
To first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Two down, bases empty. Tyler Fitzgerald up next for the Astros. Swings through that one for strike one. Out towards right center field. Carroll on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at Oracle Park. Bottom of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Anthony Banda.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And he'll step off and take the signs again. Santander, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Inside,
Nope,
just
inside.
missed.
You know, these A's. Together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And a quick out, number one.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling, and clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Just missed. On the ground, and that's just foul. 1-1 now. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Trout takes it in for the out. And there's two away. This is Bryson Stott.
For the A's, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Aye. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
got him swinging. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Michael Hellman.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ball, that's low.
Swings and misses, struck him out. In the air, left field. Yelich settles underneath it. 2 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
For the Astros, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's out to center field. Carroll under it. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Samuel Basallo. Foul ball. The 0-1. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the A's, right fielder, Brandon Marsh.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Around second, on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Number 46 takes over on the mound.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Boom. In the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The 1-2. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Chase DeLauder now at the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
The A's looking to add another here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, right field. Tucker under it. And that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Just missed.
Off the plate. Nope.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. High fly ball down the left field line. Yelich moving back for it. Caught just shy of the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Smoked on the ground to second, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hey.
In the air out to center. And he makes the grab. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Here comes Christian Yelich. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Check
Ball,
swing.
that's inside.
No appeal. Ball 1. Ripped to first, caught. Takes it to the bag himself, but he's back in time. Bo Bichette digs in now. 1 for 3.
Ball.
Man at first, 1 away.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Two one now. Out to short. Schneemann. The throw to second is offline.
Up next to the A's, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Misses outside, and that's ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Goldie fires to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz.
Now pitching
Mark Leiter Jr. gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
Hey.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now two aboard.
Up next for the Astros.
So next up for Houston, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Out towards right center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The throw in there safely.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder Michael Hellman.
Inside, ball one.
The Astros with a chance to get back into it. And we're at the top of the eighth. The 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Two on, one out.
That's ball two.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A three-run shot. And just like that, they're within a run. One down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. The new pitcher in the game, Matt Strong.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Fastball is outside. That one almost got him.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. In there at the knees. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's in there. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's out number 2. Here's Trout.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Mike Trout.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here in San Francisco, and now here's the A's catcher, San. Vassallo. Fouled off left side. And that one hammered. And that one is off the top of the wall. Throws to second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch.
So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Bunts it in the air. And there's one away. And now it's Alec Bohm.
For the A's, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Backed off the plate that time. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. And they got him. Swings through that one out in front that time. One-run game. The A's looking for some insurance.
Ball, that's out.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Goldie. And the inning is over. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the ninth. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. Outside low, and that is ball one. Just
nope, that's a ball.
missed. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Gets him to chase after that one. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, two strikes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Two away down. So it's their last chance in this one. Yainer Diaz will hit next.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. To third. Boom. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. 6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.